Hi guys, welcome to Melissa Loves Orchids. Welcome back to the Orchid Pergola. Today's video is a haul video. Yes, one last one. So I'm gonna go through this rather quickly because it is very hot and also because my tripod has gone missing. So I really don't even know where it is, but I am gonna show you. Let me see if I find another way to put this phone on. Let's see. Okay, so that might work unless there is some kind of a strong wind, then we're in trouble. So again, hi, this is Melissa from Melissa Loves Orchids. So if you haven't seen my channel before, I started collecting orchids basically January 2023. My collection has grown from 1 to about 400 and I'm not even sure, but after that I stopped counting. I haven't lost too many, so I'm really happy to, you know, be apparently doing an okay job. That yes, my orchids are thriving. So I have this structure that we built shortly after because I didn't have enough room in the patio. So that's a little intro just in case you haven't seen my channel before. So today I went to some nurseries and the goal was to go get some pots. No, actually the goal was I left my Stanley water bottle at Ophi's because there was an orchid sale and I was very distracted with my orchid friends, and I left my water bottle there, and the owner texted me with a picture saying you left your bottle. So I was like, oh my goodness, what a shame. My husband thought I did it on purpose, but I actually didn't. I really just forgot. So anyways, if you know, I have a little craze for these species phals, novelty phals, summer blooming phals, whatever you want to call them. I have a little obsession going on now for them. So I said, well, if I see something spectacular, really good price, then maybe, but I don't know. I have seen a lot of spectacular ones for sale from this new company that I'm doing a partnership with. So if you want to check them out, go ahead and do so because I have a beauty. Let me show you. I'll show you. Hi again. So this company that I'm talking about is called HC Orchids. So I will show you their tag, hcorchids.com. And this phal that I keep showing you is the phal Love Song, Fawn Love Song Yellow number 2. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at these leaves. And I got her and she was so baby and she's already growing a new leaf. So this has started my infatuation not only with these phals but these bowls as well. So these bowls, if you know, come from RF. So I said to myself, I'm gonna go to RF and get me some pot bowls. I call them bowls because they're in that shape, but these holy pop bowls. And I want to recreate this with some phals that I recently got. So, oh my God, we have new root tips. How can I show you without knocking the whole thing? Oh, knocking the media out. Let's see. Do you see new root tips? I just put this here not that long ago, and these roots are growing in this orchiata. I love it. These leaves are really what's driving me to these species phals, novelty phals, summer blooming phals, whatever you want to call them. So if you want to check out, you could put MEL, like Mel, in the checkout and get your 15% off. Check out those novelty phals over there. So because I couldn't wait, I did place an order. Because I couldn't wait for mine, I went a little bonkers at the Ophi's sale. And I got these two from Crowell Smith. Look at that, how pretty. And I've already shown these, but this is the reason why, and of course, this is all laying the background, laying the foundation to my big justification on why I had to take a trip out to the Redlands today. And so this and this other one, okay, is my reason for heading out over there. And what I wanted to do was recreate this. I wanted to do this with my new ones. So I went over to RF and I got a whole mess of pots. The little ones, and I think how perfect with these little species phals look in here. That's exactly the whole purpose of me traveling out to, you know, I mean, 25 minutes, not traveling out that far. But I wanted to put these in their holy pots. So I've got like 4 of these just in case, to put these 2 in. 2 extra ones. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this situation right here. So this other one that I had asked for your advice, I'm thinking I want to take her out of here because I watered her yesterday, and this pot is still the moss. I'm not liking the moss situation. I think I'm going to carefully take her out, and I've got a perfect pot for her. So I think I'm going to carefully take her out of here and put her here with all the other novelty phals, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So at RFs, I bumped into something, but I think I'm going to leave it for last. Of course, I got a bunch of other pots. They have this kind too, and they are an excellent price. So you need to stock up because this is like $3.50 with holes, drainage at the bottom. I mean, these are made entirely. They also have hanging holes, so you can hang these with your wire hangers. So I got a bunch of those, all different sizes, because you never know. And then I passed by Office because I had to get my water bottle that I left there accidentally, of course. And I got myself a mount because I thought maybe some of these could be on a mount too. And what I've learned is these go by weight. So I just get a mount that I can break up into 2 or 3 pieces, and you're going to break it so it can split in a natural place. So I think this will be one break, the middle, and then I have the end. And I don't know, I could put species phals on here or whatever, but you're always going to be looking for a mount when you don't have one. So it's always good to have a mount ready to go. Go to Office, they have really good prices on all of their natural cork. Okay, I tried to order ones from Amazon and they're not the same. They're not the same quality. The ones from Amazon are made for like aquariums or terrariums, wherever the reptiles are. And that's not exactly what your orchids are gonna love. They're very flat, they break sometimes. So yes, they're cheap, but at the same time, sometimes go for the good stuff because you want your phals or orchids. You see, I'm obsessed. You want your orchids to look pretty. So I want to show you, oh, you can almost see that, and you're not supposed to see that. I want to show you a couple things that I got at another place. So after I went to RFs, then I went to Office, then driving home, of course, I bumped into my car, kind of like just turned almost on its own and parked in Soroa. So I went to Soroa, and sometimes they have really good deals right there in the entrance. And I said, you know what, let me show the viewers what Soroa has. So I did a quick walk around, and the only thing about Soroa is, and I never like to say anything negative, and this is not actually negative, it's just annoying for me because they have usually really loud music playing. So for me, when I'm taking a video, I feel very embarrassed to say, hey, lower your music so I don't have to voice over. So that's the only thing that's annoying. I'm gonna have to voice over all of the footage from Soroa. But I bumped into something that caught my eye, and you know I'm in that mode. So look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yes, I do have to clean her off, wipe her down, because sometimes from the nurseries, you know, they have well water and all that stuff. And then this happens. And when she saw this, she very happily made me another tag. And this is the tag. I still have to research. I have to look it up. But I am so excited because I think I did see a huge one of these at the Redlands Orchid Festival that I loved. And I said, why not start with one small Phal Cornu Cervi Speciosa. I'm so excited to have this. Let me show you her flower one more time. So this one, they had them for, I believe, $40. Look how ingenious. Just a little wire, poke a hole through. You can see there's the styrofoam at the bottom. I'm not gonna keep her in here. You know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna put her in one of those adorable bowls, and like this. So she's gonna look like this, and I'm gonna put them all on my little patio coffee table so that they have just the right amount of light. It had new little root tips, so I know there's a lot of cleaning up to do, but so worth it. I'm so excited with this. I'm so excited. I'm trying to contain myself because I don't want to seem like I'm too crazy, but yeah, look at that. I'm saving one for last. So, but I'm looking at it and I'm smelling it and I'm excited. So if you don't know where Soroa is, here's their information. This makes it so much easier than typing everything in. So all these places are like miles away from each other, like a mile, like 2 miles. Ofis, RFs, Soroa, they're all right there. So it's really difficult to go to one and not go to the other because I don't really live in that area. So I have to drive. I have to take the expressway and drive 20-25 minutes, which, I mean, what am I complaining about? It's not that far at all. But still, oh my God, that sweet, sweet, sweet novelty foul scent is to die for. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's it. Let me show you what I got off of the sale rack, because you know me, I like some bargains, and I like to be, you know, taking them out of their pot, cleaning them up, putting them in a little, you know, one of these. So that's the plan. When I bumped into this table, I got 2 things. Look at this monster and look at this price. This monster was $10. Yes, you are seeing double because there are 2 plants. There's the mom and there's the keiki that looks bigger than the mom already, with excessive roots that would like to be potted away from the mom, in my humble opinion. I'm not sure. So this huge plant, orchid, was $10. And we have a cross. It's called Phal Carmela's Gem, crossed with Phal Equestris. $10. So I wasn't gonna leave this here. This is gonna be my fun project of the afternoon, to take her out of this moss. And I see new little roots growing, so that's exciting. $10 for 2. So basically I got an Equestris cross, I want to say for 5, because 5 and 5. What do you think of this? I mean, this is awesome. I'm so excited. And yeah, she looks a little dirty, because, you know, she looks a little dirty, but I know with a little bit of water, with a splash of lemon, paper towel, clean her up, she's gonna look fantastic. I am gonna put a picture of what she looks like when I repot her up in one of these pots. I'm sure she's gonna look as good at this. I am sure she will. And if you can't get, guys, if you don't have these places nearby, go ahead and check out HC Orchids. Okay, remember, you put MEL in the code and you'll get 15% off. And I mean, I'm really happy with what I got from there, and I have something on the way, so I'll show you that. It'll be an unboxing when it arrives. But if you can't get out to these places, go ahead and check them out. Oh my goodness, when you get on that website, you're gonna see so many different varieties that it's like so much beauty, you'll be blinded. Give them a shot if you'd like, and you could save 15% off. So that's that. Then I also found another sale table, and now the leaves, it's like I immediately want to make the leaves look nice for their debut on YouTube. So this is another one that came from the phal sale table, and sometimes they have regular phals and sometimes they have a few of the specialty phals, and if you get lucky, you get lucky. So this is Phal Equestris, and this is her little flower. And can you tell, and then there looks like another little bud forming over here, and can you tell that oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Can you tell there was a sale orchid? Only this will let you know. Yes, I got this one for $10. Oh my gosh. So I got 2 rescue orchids for $10. 2 that came here, 1 that came here. I was able to see the bloom. Let me see if I can put my hand behind it so you can see the bloom. Look at how pretty. Equestrus. So I'm over the moon today. Really, really excited. I know I'm keeping it very, I haven't had lunch and it's just scorching out here. So I'm pretending that it's not as toasty as it is. It's really toasty. But right now, as it normally is in Miami, the sun was shining and it was so hot, and right now it's like a breeze of warning, and the breeze of warning came with some very, very dark clouds. So I know it's about to thunder shower any second now. Oh, I almost forgot something else I got from Ophi's, because this is so good. If you're growing orchids, this is like the holy grail. This is fantastic. Super Thrive comes in a little container with a little dropper, and I personally put around 10 drops. Okay, mine is almost done and my orchids have done very well when I started using this, so I definitely recommend this. You can get it at Ophi's, you can order it online. But the good thing about going to Ophi's is that you kind of get like a session where you can ask whatever you want. You can even take pictures. I've taken pictures of plants that are looking like something's wrong, and the boys at Ophi's will help you to try to figure out what's wrong with it and what will be the best way to proceed to help your orchid come back to health. So that's great. I've even taken an orchid, and this orchid, and I'll show you. Don't leave. So this Hutungus orchid that was my sister-in-law's orchid, I took to I got it from Whimsy Orchids, and I took it to Ophi's, and look at how this looks. And that's it. Then we had a little bit of spotting on this side, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. I thought it had a virus. I thought it had some kind of fungal infection. Something was definitely wrong with it. And the boys at Ophi's took a good look at it, consulted with their buddies somewhere, and he basically said, it just looks like a sunburn and she'll be just fine. I said, do I have to take her out? No, you don't have to take her out. And I listened to exactly what they said, and this orchid is doing exactly fine. It has bloomed after that, and I'm super happy, because I was about to rip her out of here and probably cause some chaos. But now it's getting to the point where she's getting big. She's getting big. And but yeah, this is one of those messy orchids, the ones that don't like to save your space. So I'll show you her tag just for fun. This is the cerulean one. This is C. warneri cerulea crossed with Massiae lawrenceana. Yes, beautiful. This is actually my sister-in-law's plant. She gave it to me after that, when I, so I could take her to Ophi's and all. And then she just said, you know what, you're gonna probably take better care than I will, so I'm just gonna let you have it. And I love it. I love it. She has her own little table over there, and I love it. Repotting day I will not love, because that's a little bit scary. So let me put her out of the way just to finish up the video. Let's see. Oh, last but not least, drum roll, please, drum roll. So this is kind of what I hope not to bump into. I didn't want to bump into one of these, a showstopper, because like I said, I went to RFs for pots, just for pots, not for plants. Even though, and I did bump into that dendrobium that I really wanted, the one with the splash of purple and pink. And it's amazing how you can be into a certain type of orchid and you just get, that's all you want. Like you have, what do you call that, tunnel vision, and all you see is that kind that you are into. And right now these novelty phals are doing it, like right now, oh my goodness, the scent right now, and it's the softy candy grapey, very, very sweet sugar cookie scent that, oh my gosh, must have. So I will, last but definitely not least, show you my prized orchid right now that I just got today. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, when I saw this, there was no turning back. And not only, look at these leaves, root tips, new root tips. I don't know if you could see them, but I don't want to hurt her. Another, where was that other? Right underneath it has a second spike, couple of buds already forming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. This is obviously the one and only Phalaenopsis bellina. Yes, a species from RF Orchids. So if you have been living under a rock and you don't know about this beautiful heavenly place, take a trip over there. It is worth it. They even give tours on their property because the owners live on the premises, literally right next door. And a lot of times, well, you can go back to another video that I made where they let me have basically carte blanche to walk around and show their beautiful private outside of their residence. I mean, it was spectacular. What an amazing place that just fills you with ideas and creativities on what you can do in your own garden. So that's it, guys. I am gonna leave you with this. I have a lot of work to do right now. I have a lot of work to do, repotting. And I know some people are like, repotting? Oh, I hate repotting. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm in the stage of repotting. Yay! I want to repot. I want to repot. So, yeah, I am going to repot. I'm going to take whiffs of my Phalaenopsis bellina. By the way, this is a bellina too. This is a bellina too. But this one's a little larger. And this one I got at the Redlands last year, and it's growing. So I'm gonna put these bellinas and these phal types in these beautiful pots. I'm gonna put this one right in here. Beautiful pots. I will probably have orchiata and water them daily because it is so hot in Miami. I'm gonna water them daily. I'm gonna give them the spa treatment. So coming up, I am working on a watering video, everything that I've learned that works in my environment. Remember, just a little snippet of something that I was reading up on, trying to research so I don't tell you any misinformation. A lot of people will say, do you water once a week? Do you water every 2 weeks? Do you give it a little shot glass of water? A lot of people have the mentality that you can just put it on a calendar and water your plants. Well, guys, I'm sorry to say it's not that easy, but it's really not that hard either. It's more commonsensical. You have to look at your plant, feel your plant. You may need a moisture meter if you're just starting, but you know what? The best moisture meter I have found is this, and it's free. You put your hand and you feel for moisture, and you can tell if your plant needs water or not. Now the next thing to learn is basically, depending on what it's in, okay, and how much your plant likes to dry out, that's where you're going to make your decision. Some plants like to dry out, bone dry completely before getting more water. Some plants like to dry out about halfway. Some plants like to dry out about 25% of the way. So you know what? You got to learn about your plant. You got to feel with your finger. You got to look at the media. You got to take the weight. So those are some tricks that I'm going to plan on talking about in my watering video that's coming up next. So if you like what you see, if you're learning, if you're having fun shopping with me, please give this video a like. Hopefully you are subscribed. If not, please do it. Why not? It's free. And share this with your friends. See if anyone else, you never know. You might have a closet orchid lover in your friend or family list, and they start getting into it. It's very contagious. Beware. So I will see you next time. Melissa loves orchids. Bye.